Historic Holman Stadium is the site for the clash between the Nashua Silver Knights and the Seacoast Mavericks. Battling for the state of New Hampshire in the FCBL, we've got the highlights coming right your way on the second to last episode of Mavericks Spotlight. Senior Brad Reynolds, Bates College, making his fifth start of the season, 3-2 the record with a modest 3.26 ERA, and he's throwing to Sheriff John Salcido. The Sheriff is back on duty behind the plate. Adds Sean Lyons to the most wanted list, absolutely hosed at second base. But not all was well in the second inning. Here's a not top 10 nominee. Lynch takes one right off the face after a tough hop. Lynch a little bit frustrated with himself, not really looking, and he shares the pain with his pitcher, Brad Reynolds, just compounding the mistake. But Lynch would make up for it here. 2 outs in the third. He rips one up the middle. It's a 2-out single for Lynch. And then 2 batters later, James Nevant, he's going to walk and load the bases. This would become a common trend in tonight's game. There it is. You see them all, bases loaded. Right there for sophomore Chris Hoyt. Hoyt plays one up the middle. Great range by Johnny Adams, but he can't quite get it to second in time. Nevant is safe. Lynch scores from third, but Ardeeser, a base running error, took a bit of a bigger turn than he wanted to, rounding third base. He's out. Only 1 run to show for the Mavericks. And then here come the Silver Knights, looking to take the lead right back. Jimmy Rakoy plasters that ball to left center, just stays in the ballpark. Adams comes all the way around and scores from first. It's a stand-up double. Nashua's up 2-1. Out of the top of the fourth, bases loaded again, and it's TJ Lynch, just the guy you want at the plate for a situation like this, but he flies out to center field. Mavericks leave 3 stranded again, frustration on the face of Lynch. We go to the latter half of the inning, 2 outs, and here it comes, a 2 RBI double for Connor Lyons, just out of reach of Coppinger out in center field. Nashua jumps on top, 4-1. Now we're gonna fast forward to the 8th inning. Mavs still trailing 4-1, bases loaded, 1 out, and Ethan Joyce, a recent addition to this Mavericks roster, he gets his 4th hit of the season, 2nd RBI, as Nevant comes around to score. That's a big run for the Mavericks. Still at the bases loaded, Coppinger hits one right back at the pitcher. They come home with it. It's a sketchy play. The umpire calls him out, but you decide. There's the contact with the hand. Is he still on the plate? Could you slide a credit card underneath that toe? Well, I guess we'll never find out, but the call stands. And then Rob Hogenkamp, next batter, he strikes out, and you see the frustration on the face of the senior. That's kind of been the story of the Mavericks. They leave him stranded, bases loaded again for the 3rd time. And we go to Shane Boschman out there in relief, making his possibly last appearance of the summer. He strikes out fellow UMass old teammate Jimmy Rakoy to end the 8th. We go to the top of the 9th. Ardeeser up with 1 down. He chops one up the middle. Great range by Gabriel Hernandez, but good speed by the big guy. Beats that throw out, not giving up. And 3 batters later, Buck McCarthy rips one into left. It's bases loaded again for the Seacoast, the 4th time of the night. Could they deliver? No, Cody Roca. He gets the best of Jonathan Salcido on 3 straight pitches. The Silver Knights take them back to back. They continue to duel the Sharks for the regular season title. Now trailing just 1 game behind Martha's Vineyard. Here's the box score, 6-2 the final. Nevant 1 for 1 with a run scored and 4 walks. But Lyons was the story. He gave the post-game comments to assistant manager Tommy Chase.
Nashua, 14 hits, only 2 runs to show for it. What's going on in the field there today?
It's a good question. I think we left the bases loaded about 3 times and just couldn't get that big hit. So it's kind of been a theme of our season, but hopefully that can change over the next couple of games, and we'll score a couple more runs. They're doing all right. I'm kind of proud of them. It's a long season. It's a grind, and they're sticking with us. And they're not giving in. They're not folding. They're doing well, and hitting comes and goes. And you can't really determine how well a guy's doing by how he's hitting. But I like the approaches that we're taking, and eventually they'll pay off. Honestly, that's why I got into coaching. Spend time with the guys, build relationships, and we've got a good group. We've got a good group of guys, and we'll be staying in touch, as we go forward. And it's been fun. I've enjoyed my time. It's been a great experience for me, and I hope to continue doing it in the future.
Well, always nice to look towards the future, but the future is very short for the Mavericks. Just one more game left here at Leary Field on Saturday. We'll see if they make up that contest against the North Shore Navigators, but here are the standings. Mavericks looking like they're going to be wrapping things up in 8th place in the league this year. A tough finish at 21-31. Just take a look at the standings, though. Only 2 teams in this league with a winning record.
Well, folks, that's all we have from Holman Stadium tonight. A great game here against the Nashua Silver Knights. Silver Knights take the season serious, but the Mavericks are not done yet. 2 more games left on the schedule. They travel to the North Shore Navigators tomorrow, and then it's home at Leary Field to wrap up the regular season, the 2013 season. Please be sure to make it out. Maverick Spotlight wrapping things up here as well. Craig Riotto signing off on another episode. Thank you for watching, folks. We will see you on Saturday from Leary Field.